Kirk Fletcher here. It's been a minute, but here I am doing good. Just wanted to send a little message out to everybody, checking in, seeing everybody doing okay. I'm just sitting here, moving in, all moved in, living in North Hollywood now, and I just wanted to talk about these lessons I'm doing at Norm's Rare Guitars a little bit and just kind of talk about what the lesson entails. I get a lot of questions about guitar lessons and different things, and I get the player that comes in that, excuse me, doesn't really know what he wants to do or, which direction he wants to go in or whatever like that. Or I get the guy that wants to learn some of my rhythm things and lead things and how to build better solos and things like that. And one of the big things that I always try and recommend to all of the people that I teach and I teach guitar lessons to is to listen. You have to develop your ear. When I first started playing guitar, when I first started playing blues guitar, I listened to a certain degree. I kind of understood, but I didn't really understand as well as I might understand something now, just the language of blues guitar. And I think one thing, as you develop as a guitar player, you also develop as a listener. And I think that's something that's very overlooked. We all want to try and, break down these guitar solos or dissect the rhythm parts. And I think that's really fantastic. But I think there's a whole lot of thing in just listening to records and listening to the music all the time. Another thing is, I feel that some people aren't necessarily blues lovers or blues fans, per se, as listening to the music and for their enjoyment, but they just sort of like want to play blues guitar. And for me, this is very different than the way I come up playing guitar. There was a great passion for the music and the blues, music and everything like that. And I really love that genre. So quite naturally, I listen to it all the time. And I picked up things by just, I guess, osmosis, of the style and different styles within the blues context. And I think the more you listen to it, the more you can start to kind of gather, your information and things like that, gather knowledge, on the 12 bars and quick fours and different chords and different things that they use in the blues language. So I think that's a really big part of my blues lesson. Maybe I can have, a little more experience at certain things, playing blues because I've been out on the road doing it for most of my life, playing blues. So maybe some records, maybe some style, maybe some things to think about. And all those different things is what I'm trying to offer in my guitar lessons, either at Norm's Rare Guitars or either on Zoom. So that's just a little bit of an outline of what it is I'm offering. I kind of assess where the player is, find out where they're at, what they want to, become better at, maybe, chords or maybe constructing a blues guitar solo or things like that. And I'll point them in the right direction as far as maybe who to listen to, break it down to what it is they're trying to achieve, And a big thing is like, for instance, a blues guitar solo. It's a lot of call and response. It's like a lot of players will kind of take a solo and they'll kind of be like, well, is this major or minor pentatonic? Is this, this scale or that? And, really, these wonderful blues masters have already kind of answered a lot of those questions in a way. Like B.B. King, you listen at him and you can hear the most melodic, simplistic way of approaching a blues guitar solo. And we just have to find out and dissect what is he doing on this and how is he approaching it, and things like that. And just listening to it over and over again, and verbatim, and things like that. So I'm really happy. I'll be doing more videos and things like that coming up. And I will be down at Norm's Rare Guitars giving lessons in person. You can, go to the website, in this video, as well as, Zoom lessons. I'll be offering that as well to a certain degree. All right. So Kirk Fletcher here, signing off.